Hello friends! You're here with me, Jen the Taxidermy Witch, and I had to go out in the car and drive and run errands today. And so it was the one time a week that I go out and do that, and because I had so much support and Etsy orders this week, I was able to do a little small thrift haul. So I thought that I would show that to you guys because there's a couple of items in there I'm really excited about, and thank everybody who's supporting the Etsy because now I'm able to do that. So Etsy's below if you need any custom witchcraft orders, and Patreon's below if you want to see exclusive videos. So let's get to the thrift haul and say hello to everybody. Hello to Gabby, how are you? Did you get your deck? And Katie, hello, and Julia, hello, and Mama Hennessy, Jamikai, hello. Julia and Cassie, good to see you guys here. Gabby says, I love thrifting, I just went clothes shopping thrifting yesterday. It's the only way I do clothes shopping, you know. Sometimes, like some of these, I'll find secondhand online, like Mary Carey or OfferUp or a Let Go or those types of apps, but I really don't pay full price for anything unless it's like on clearance, as far as clothes go. And especially, like, I can't remember the last time I went to Target for anything. You know, basically everything at Target besides food and underwear, and, you know, you can find at the thrift store. So, anyway, it's extremely hot in here. I don't know why I can't cool down, but I am having a beer with you guys while I do the thrift haul. Today we're having my favorite. It's a grapefruit shandy from Wisconsin, and nice and cold. Usually I drink them just room temperature because that's the way I like to drink. Not all beers, but like good beers, you know. Cheers to everyone, and then we'll start looking through the thrift haul. I put on every single ring I had to go out today. I needed that defense from energies that may have come my way. I really didn't want to go out, but I woke up and I needed things. Hey, Witchy Suzy Q and Citizen ZTV. Gabby says she did get her cards. I'm going to do a video on it today. Yay! Do you love them? Did they just resonate happy energy? Because I put so much love into them. And Lisa Lane is here. Hello. Julia's having a glass of wine. See? It doesn't matter if it's a Thursday at... Oh, it is a little early to be drinking. 1:30. When we work for ourselves and the work is done, it's okay. Hey, Mary Jane, and I love my Danes. It's so good to see everybody. So let's, and Erica Lady Smiley. Hey, Erica, I saw that you favorited something on my Etsy shop, so thanks for checking it out. I think you were looking at something on, like, astral oil or something that I make. Alright, so let's check it out, because I did get some things from this thrift haul for the Etsy shop, and for future decks and things like that. It's 5 o'clock somewhere always, and like I say, when you don't work and you don't drive, as long as you've got your stuff done, and it's not right when you wake up in the morning, I really don't see a problem with having one or two. Just my opinion, you know. But if you wake up in the morning and you need one, that's when you know, like, hey, there's a problem. So, I'm going to save what's in this bag for the grand finale because it's like, you'll see me jump up and down about it. I could barely contain myself in the thrift store. And if I wouldn't have gone back to the women's section to peek at shoes just to see if there was any shoes, and I have this, like, shoe addiction. Okay, if any of you have size 8 or 9 feet, and you love Chuck Taylors or you love amazing platform high heels, let me know. Because I can't wear either anymore, and I have, like, this shoe collection that is so massive. I have 40 or 50 pairs of Chuck Taylors, or Converse. I have most of them low tops, some of them high tops. Some of them custom made, some of them, I have, like, a Pink Floyd pair. Oh my god. So, a huge shoe collection. And then I used to collect, like, lamb shoes, you know, Gwen Stefani, her lamb shoes. So I have these, like, amazing artistic platforms that, I mean, I can wear them, I can walk in them, but it kills my feet and my back. So if I wouldn't have gone over just to look at the shoes, because I honestly don't wear shoes unless I'm outside, and then I put on the Uggs, and that's only because they're comfortable. I think they're so ugly, but I love the animal spirit of them. I love my Uggs. I keep my legs warm, but I tell you, they're an eyesore to me. And they were gifted to me from my mother-in-law when she was done with that pair and then got a new pair. You know, because I'm not going to pay $200 for a pair of shoes. I just will not and cannot do it. Not that to say that I haven't done that in the past when I was young and thought that, and I really didn't understand money, you know. Anyway, went over to look at the shoes and found something that was totally wild, so we'll save that for the last. Let's see what we have here. So the first thing I found was this, because the first section I go to in the thrift store is over where the candles and oil lamps are. That's always my first stop. Then I look for porcelain dolls, which today there was none. There was like 3 or 4, but they were in their own box and they were like marked up to $15 because they were in the box still. Not my thing. So, because I'm always in look for porcelain dolls for doll art, right? Okay. So I found this oil lamp, and it's never been used, and it's really cool. So this is going to be a great one to use because it's got a red glass to it to set the lights. It's been a long time since I've had a red oil lamp. Every time I get one, they sell out right away for like love workings, right? Attraction workings, passion workings, marriage revival lamps, etc. So I don't see this one staying for very long, but it's really quite cool because it's never been used. It's got the wick inside that you can easily replace, as you can see there. When you bring it up like this, it's just that beautiful red glass jar. And then this comes up off the top, and there's your oil lamp, and it has a cap and everything. This is a beautiful piece. Looks like hand-blown glass. And it looks like it's the full way through, not just a colored sheer to the glass. And then it's in this beautiful, on a pedestal, iron kind of holder to keep it safe and the heat in and everything. This is a gorgeous lamp, you guys, and this is perfect to set the lights because you'll be able to see your herbs through the inside. So if anybody's interested for this or any other oil lamps, I have like 5 or 6 or 7 right now that aren't in use. All the way from clear to green to really fancy ones to just plain old Jane clear ones, you know. But red ones are hard to find. So I grabbed this puppy up and I was really excited about it. If anybody needs a working to set the lights, all you have to do is get your oil. And then I set everything else up for you. And yeah, that's good to go. I was happy to find that. Good find. 17 folks here. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you. Okay, so next thing I found was for, like, everybody's been jazzed about the circle oracle decks. And so I found this little lacquer box, and it's just this circle little Japanese lacquer box. And that's just perfect for oracle cards. If they were an Asian themed or sushi, you could make a sushi deck, and I have a book of sushi already. If anybody wants a sushi oracle deck, here you go. And why would this mean sushi? Because lacquer boxes are what sushi's served in. Essentially this could be just like a little like side meal thing. I collect Japanese dishes. I worked in a Japanese restaurant for 12 years off and on. We're doing a sushi deck in here, you guys. That's all there is to it. It's going to be really fun. And I already have all the sushis cut out. Like, I did it years ago. I cut up an old book of sushi, and I have so many pictures. So we'll have some salmon nigiri, some tamago, some futomaki, some spicy tuna rolls, and then we'll relate that all to an oracle read. It'll be so much fun! I'm so glad that we decided to do that. See why it's 5 o'clock somewhere and get a lot of ideas. Diary of the Mind, so nice to see you. Cassie Moffat, hello. You're working on a new head covering while listening. Nice. I was thinking about that on the drive home. Such an important thing to cover our heads in the graveyard because I was thinking about stopping off the graveyard. And normally, if it was hot outside, I would have stopped even without a head covering because I had tights on. I have tights below my socks. But it's too cold to take my under tights off. I've made a head covering out of tights many times. And I showed you a video about how to do that. And I took my tights right off my legs and I put them on my head for you guys and covered it up. But it's just too cold at this point to be out there with no leg coverings on. But I've been... So it's really smart to have a bag in the car that has like empty jars, a little spade for digging dirts while you're out and about, like bank dirts, church dirts, gathering waters. When you drive by the sea, grab some seawater, or when you drive by a stream, grab some stream water. Paper bags to put your herbs into, scissors to do some clipping and cutting while you're out and about, and you have all these things in a bag in your trunk in your car, so that if you are driving and you see this beautiful thing and you forgot to bring your bag, your collection bag that day, no, it's just already in the car. And that's what I suggest for you guys to do. I don't have a car anymore, but when I did, I always kept my collection bag in there with me, so that no matter where I went, I was always able to just stop, you know, or tell the person that I was driving with, stop, I need to collect something, you know. You're size 12 and don't think heels will suit you. Well, Citizen Z, and aren't you, I mean, I don't even know how to say things anymore these days without hurting people's feelings, so never mind. Silver Willow, hi! Who wanted the gypsy deck? There were 2 people that wanted a gypsy deck. I found a book of illustrated gypsies, so I need to know, because I sent Silver Willow a message and said, I found a gypsy book, I'm ready to make that deck for you. And she goes, it wasn't me, Jen, I can't remember who it was though. Damn, I can't remember who it was. So if you were interested in that gypsy deck, I found the book, which means now you just need to buy your deck and I can buy the book and I can make it. And you're a month away from having it. Alright, so I'm just trying to catch up on comments and then I will move to the next item. A video on, Gabby, send me a message on Patreon talking about that video that you want, and I'll make that video for you, absolutely. I just don't have the means to write it down right now. Cassie, multi-purpose tights and leggings. Yeah, absolutely, because you know the part where your butt is? The part where your waist is in? That part goes on your head, and then the leg parts, so the butt part of it, or your waist, goes over your head, and then you wrap up the legs around it and tie it tight, and then you put it into a bow and you tuck it in. It looks great, actually. I mean, it looks like a really nice, you know, like gypsy fortune teller head covering type of thing. And what I like about it is it's tight around my whole head and the back of my neck. And almost the best thing to wear is a hoodie and scarf. You know, you don't even have to put a hat on, because I feel like that back of your neck, right here, that place where you always feel the tingles if you were an energetically sensitive person, that part of the neck, just as much as the back of the head, needs to be covered. So that's my intuition on that, and so that's why I like hoodies with the scarf, because then literally just your face is out. So let's move on to the next thing. I think I'm through the comments. I am through the comments. You love my shirt, thanks, it's a dress. And these are tights, and then these are stockings. They're just thick tights, so that I don't embarrass myself in case I bend over at the store or whatever. You can't see through them, but they are tights. I love tights. Tights and socks are like my favorite thing. Gabby, I used your magic socks during one of my workings yesterday, and it was really good. Effie, my cougar, told me that the socks that Gabby made me were magic socks. And I was like, okay, I bet that they are, because it's all this is beautiful, not magic, intention, all tied into it. It took so much time and thought and intent. It's so beautiful. I said, I bet they are magic socks, you know. And then she starts laughing at me. I wake up and she's laughing. I can hear that in the morning. So I'm like thinking, what is she laughing about? And Peggy had my box of socks, and she's like, hey, you got a package. And so that's why Effie was laughing. And when I put them on, my whole legs just started tingling. It was really cool. They're definitely magic socks. Yeah, the hair raised tingles. That's what I'm talking about. When your erector pili, erect the hairs, and then all your senses are out there. Oh yeah, I'm using them. I'm just not, I don't ever want to wear them out of this house. Like, I don't want any actual eyes of the public to ever touch them. I don't care if your guys' eyes touch them, but like, I would be sad if a troll's eyes touched them, or if anybody looked at them and thought what are those? Like, I would just hate for that to happen. You know what I mean? It's whatever. No, going out really is hard for me, and I went 4 or 5 places. I got new hair dye. I got the same color. I'm going to bleach it and then redo it so it'll be bright and beautiful. That smoky pink. Okay, so what else did I get at the thrift store? Ah, yes. Ah, yes. So before I show you this, I have to show you like something else with it. Oh. Okay, so first of all, I collect atomizers, but not plastic ones, just ones that are metal, glass, etc. So this one is, I don't really know what kind of metal it is, but it's full metal and then the top is brass, which is pretty normal. This one, which was my favorite and my go-to and my Florida water forever, I keep rose water in here, I keep Florida water in here. I don't use this one anymore because it's broken. Okay, so, but let's get up close and take a look at this gorgeous baby. I priced these. These are $75 on eBay. This very brand, because it's really cool at the bottom. It's got all these markings, and it's got an actual cross that says lucky. It says lucky this way and lucky that way, and then the U in the middle meets. So I priced these. I got them for $6.99 a piece at Goodwill, but they didn't know what they were doing. That's fine. So I priced them, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm getting that. If you look really close, it's hand-blown glass. There's bubbles in the glass. Really gorgeous, really beautiful. Used it for a long time, but now the Florida water has done something to the mechanism, and instead of misting, when I do this, it just leaks down the side of the jar. So until I find someone to fix the actual mechanism in the inside, this really expensive one that I love to use is not in use. So today and this one works pretty fine. It's just a little sticky. See? So there's rose water. It's just that atomizer is super sticky. Oh, smells so good. Woo! So today I found a glass bottom with a plastic top. Now you guys know I don't like plastic. I don't like using it. I don't like the vibrations, none of it. But I do like an atomizer, and this one looks like it will work so much better than the metal brass type of top. Okay, so I'm excited to try this because my ingredients will be contained in glass. That's all I really, really care about. And then the part of the mechanism that touches the inside is metal. So the only part that's plastic is actually just like these parts. This is metal. So you see what I'm saying? The plastic parts aren't even really touching the oil or whatever you put in there, water. So I got this one today, really excited about that. I paid $3.99 for it. It's probably worth that. It doesn't look old or vintage or anything. But it's really good to have that. That way when you pick up your bottle of Florida water, you don't have to unscrew the cap and then put some in your hand, and it's always kind of messy and you kind of waste it if you do it that way. Whereas if you were to put it into an atomizer, you spray just like perfect amount on your hands. And in my earlier videos, you'll see me using this thing all the time. Like all the time. So really happy to have another glass atomizer knife. And that's why I got that one. Hey Heather Foley, how are you? It's been a while. I missed you too. Your little red wagon is here. Nice to see you. Moon Moth Goddess, welcome. Nice to see you. Yeah, Erica Lady, definitely be on the lookout because I just love a good atomizer because just like whatever things you use a lot of, whether it be moon water or Florida water or rose water or you know, your own water that you make of frankincense and sandalwood or something like that. You can have it right there in a magical atomizer. I love, love, love that. Tess Morris here. Hi, honey. It's so, so good to see you. Everybody say hello to Tess. She's one of my very favorite friends. The last thing before the finale, because I only got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 items. See, I realize that I'm on a tight budget, and I'm really trying not to spend too much, but I did get 5 items. This is the next thing that I got. I got a book on pagans, and it's called The End of Traditional Religion, Pagans, and the Rise of Christianity. And I'm really interested to read this book. It cost me $3.99. I'm really interested to read it because I think it will really help me understand a lot and help me with the writing of the book I'm going to be doing about Sabbats and holidays and how they kind of cross over. And I want to have Christian, not lore, but Christian aspects in there too, just talking about it to have a parallel. So that we know where things come from in today's modern day, etc. So, do I know if this book is any good? Not yet, but it has an extensive index, which I'm really excited about. You guys know I'm a fan of the index. So yeah, I'll let you guys know. I just took the cover off. Pagans by James J. O'Donnell. And this now goes away. I don't like book covers. Don't like book covers. We're going to have a sushi oracle deck for anybody who wants a circle sushi oracle deck. You let me know now and it will be yours. Otherwise, I'll start making it when I have the free time. But I have the book already. And I have the pictures already cut out, so it wouldn't take long. Last but not least, after I finish my beer, I'm going to show you the awesome extravaganza, the best thing I got when I went over to the shoe aisle. And I didn't get shoes, because why would you when you could get this? I can't even talk about it. Okay, cool. Thanks, Gabby. That'll help, because then I'll remember and I don't have to write it down right now. Thanks. Appreciate it. Do you use an X-Acto knife to cut them out or just scissors? Oh, good question. The only thing I use an X-Acto knife in my oracle stuff, I use X-Acto knives for dismembering porcelain dolls and scraping the glue off their head and cutting their clothes off of the neckline and that. I use X-Acto knife for that. But in my oracle cards, the only thing I use an X-Acto knife for is dismembering the book. And that's when you're actually like, let's say this book was full of pictures, and I would get in there and take my X-Acto knife and rip through here and rip through here and get my pages out. But basically, I've dismembered a book on a video for you. If you pull hard enough just like this, this whole thing will pop off. And then you can take your X-Acto knife in through there and get the sections out. But yeah, I don't use it too much. And then when I am actually cutting the pictures out for my cards, I use a beautiful pair of Fiskars, one of 2. Where's my second pair? Where's my second pair? Oh, over here. One at one desk, one at the other. So, for those of you who might have like carpal tunnel issues, or if you do a lot of like things with your hands that are small, you may have issues with this, but these are my favorite 2 pair of Fiskars because one uses the thumb, which can get pretty tired, and it goes like this. And these are sharp as all get out. And then this one uses the hands. So when your thumb gets tired, you can come through and use your hands like this. And these do some fine detail. Now, what does finer detail than these beautiful Fiskars that are about 20 bucks a pair, 25 sometimes, but you can get them on sale at the craft store. And you want to get these brand new. You want them to be as sharp as possible. But surprisingly enough, my brother gave me this idea. That's not the surprising part, but the tool is the surprising part. You know nail scissors? The teeny tiny nail scissors. They're a little pair of scissors that are just like, the blades are like this, but they're sharp and they're small. and they're going to get around the tiny details of cutting out a figure of a person or something tiny out of a magazine or whatever. So nail scissors and then these two types of fiskars are what I use mainly. Or just a nice, sharp, good pair of general fiskars. You know. But these are my babies, these ones here. My love bugs. Alright, let me finish the spear, and then I will show you the crazy thing that I'm, like, singing about while I'm driving home. Okay. Now, first I'll say this. I don't spend $15 on many things because I don't like paying big chunks of money. And I think that $15 is, to me, who doesn't have a ton of money, a little bit of a big chunk of money, especially at the thrift store. So it's something you really have to decide on. But this could have said $25 and I probably still would have had to get it. I'm glad it was only $15. So here's what it is on the theme and topic of the atomizers. This is like the mother of all coolest things that I've ever even seen. I've never even seen one. So basically, it's this glass globe at the bottom with like a tray at the top, which is cool because you could put crystals and herbs up there just to like kind of hang out and bless what's in underneath. Like say you kept moon water in here on this little tap. But I was thinking to keep Florida water in here, but that's like a lot of Florida water, so I could just have it as a tap. But anyway, it's just like a tap for your altar. This metal goes all the way down to the bottom, so you don't have to fill it up. You just have to get the bottom full. It kind of looks like an oil lamp globe. It says Park Sherman Company, Springfield, Illinois on the bottom. And again, here's the top. So it's this, it could have been for booze, I'm guessing. Like it could have been for, you know, delivering a spirit on a shot glass or something. I really don't know what it was for. If you guys know what this is used for, originally let me know. But I'm either going to put a precious water in there and then stones and herbs around the top once I dust it off. And use it as a tap right on my altar to like bless my hands with moon water, etc. Or fill it and just keep it lowly filled with Florida water. And always have it on my altar so that I can just like I used to with this bugger, you know. So anyway, it was an atomizer day, and I can't tell you how cool I think that this thing is. I really hope that it works as well as I want it to. These seem to be all brass mechanisms, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I love it though, and I think it'll be really fun to put the I don't think so, Thomas. I think it was a booze dispenser. 'Cause, I mean, it was, well, I mean, I don't think it was soap or lotion. It's not the guess that I have there. 'Cause, I mean, it could be anything, you know. But I'm guessing that they wouldn't want a metal base with a soap or lotion. I think it was more of like a liquid. But that's what I've got. So guys, it was, Zale's here. I can't leave yet. Is Zale here? Is that true? There he is. Hello, my king. I love you too. You and Uncle Badger are here. That's a rarity. I do have to show you this since you're both here. I've got the old bedspread back. And you guys have been seeing those videos I've been doing on the United States, UK banter. That's been really fun. So Zale, long time no see. We should chat very soon. And what have you been up to, hun? It is an awesome find, Mama Hennessy. I can't believe it. It's just so unique, and it doesn't even matter what it was used for before this. It smells like nothing, which means it probably was never used. And it smells like nothing, and it's just gonna serve the purpose that I need perfectly. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah, too long, Zale. You need to be in the chats more than this. I think it's for shots too, because look, if you had a shot glass, I think it would fit right under there on that plate. So I think what it's for is for putting a shot glass on the rim and then filling it up with the booze and then taking it away. And possibly having more shot glasses around the outside. I think it's a bar tool, is what my intuition is screaming. But you know what? It doesn't matter. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, chicken's feet. I didn't end up doing them last night. We're going to do them tomorrow at Alex's house. My old house. Because they're really messy. And Peggy said it was okay for me to do them here, but there's like a lot of commotion in her kitchen all the time. So I decided to go take them over to Alex's. So he's got them in his fridge. They're all thawed out. The salt's over there, the bucket's over there, all the supplies are over there. If I can't get y'all on Wi-Fi while I'm over there tomorrow, then I'll record a video and upload it for YouTube so everybody can see it. We're going to be doing chicken's feet for the first time in a bag of salt rather than a dehydrator. Because right now my dehydrators are full of holiday herbs and Sabbath herbs and Etsy orders. So again, if you guys need any herbs dried out for your Etsy, pomegranates are about 1 to 2 weeks away. I've called every store in my area. I have some that are dried, a little bit that's dried right now. It's sold to somebody who's already purchased an order. But as soon as pomegranates come out, those are going to be flooding my dehydrator. Everybody wants pomegranate seeds and skins all year round. So this year I'm just going to invest on drying a whole bunch for the whole year. People who work with Persephone. But remember, if you work with Persephone, willow is just as good as pomegranate. It depends on your intention, but... And then there's another one that she likes, and I believe it's eucalyptus. So there's a couple things you can do for Persephone year round. But this year I'm going to dry out a bunch of pomegranates. Because over the last year, that's probably been my biggest herbal request besides passion fruit skins. But right, like, so if you need any apple, I just got a big giant bag of apples. I'm going to dry a bunch of cut up stars in the middle so that you can make things like this for your holiday and purchase them from my Etsy. So anything, if you need it for your witchcraft needs, the Etsy's down below and the Patreon's down below so you can support the channel and view exclusive videos. I had a really fun time showing you guys my thrift haul. We'll look forward to finding out if this atomizer works well. We'll look forward to a sushi oracle deck that's round and I have all the supplies for it. We'll look forward to setting the lights in a red brand new oil lamp that's just like impeccably gorgeous. I love it. You'll be able to see all the herbs through it, etc. So if you need it working like that, let me know in the Etsy. And we also got this book on the end of paganism and the beginning of Christianity. So it was a really good thrift haul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 things. Happy with all of them. Love you guys. Great to see you. I'll see you again really soon. Kiss, kiss, ta. Have a beautiful day.